morning, you beautiful people. So this is a garden update. So I realise I haven't actually done a full garden video for quite a while because we've been so busy. So this is a quick update to let you know it's coming. Keep your eyes peeled. We've been up to so much right now, rescuing animals, growing vegetables, and just still working on the garden as we are going. So right now we have got 10 new chickens. So we've got 21 chickens and 2 roosters at the moment. These are the girls we took on literally a few days ago. They came from Fresh Start for Hens, which is where we get all of our rescues from. They are incredible. I will link them up into the description of the video. So we don't know where these girls actually came from, like where they were rescued from, but the rescuers are Fresh Start for Hens, and I think they did 2,000 hens on this one. So we've got 10 more, and these are my new girls, and they are so pretty. You can see that they need some feathers, like regrowing back. We've had ones in much worse condition, to be fair. These ones are not bad. I say they're really friendly, which is nice. You can see that they are separated at the moment. So this is one of the smaller enclosures. So they've got a nice big coop. We've got an egg, yay! We've got a nice big house there for them as well. But they're actually separated by a fence at the moment. So what we're doing is we have to keep the 2 lots separate. So this is my original flock. So this is my original girl. She's nice and feathered up and plump. These are my rescues, which I took on about a month or 2 ago. And we've got a couple of cockerels in there as well. So until we know that these girls here are mite-free and they are healthy, they are separated at the moment by this little fence. But obviously in a couple of weeks' time, when we know they're okay, we will actually reintroduce the flocks to each other, or introduce the flocks to each other, should I say. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. But at the moment they are kept separate. That's the best way to do it, just to be on the safe side. You don't want to really compromise anything. Oh, there's an egg down there. Hang on, they've left an egg, so it's a bit dirty, this one, so I'll give them back. I do this quite a lot. Give them the eggs back. Yeah, girls, they absolutely love it. It's good for them as well. Right, okay, so really quickly, so this is just a really quick update, because I say the bigger videos are coming where we're showing all of the renovation work, so do stick by us for that one, because it's just been so busy recently. Okay, so my little boy's memorial garden, this is insane, honestly. So we lived a lot of the time in the hospital. Obviously my little boy had 2 heart transplants as well, so there's a lot of backstory on that. Please go back and look at my other videos if you're new to the channel. At the moment this is a work in progress. The last garden video you see, this would be all clear. There's been about 2 months, a month maybe, 2 months at tops of growth on this. It is insane. The bees are going mental. We've got 2 beehives over there as well, and they're really busy, so I'm staying out of there right now. But this was all nice and clear and level, and the weeds are huge now, look. Huge. So this was the chicken area, so it was super fertile ground. The chickens do actually free range a lot of the time as well. We've currently got ducks as well, which I'll go and show you in a second. Now we've had to leave this for a couple of months because we've been doing work at the other end of the garden, and then this goes mental. But what we are actually going to be doing is putting some pond liner down in between the paths, and then putting stones on there. So what you see now, all this overgrowth, that won't happen again. We're going to do it after the storms, because apparently the UK is going to get slammed tomorrow by big bada-boom storms. It is really hot right now. It's very muggy as well. So hopefully we're going to get some decent thunderstorms, and I'll be able to do some filming of that as well if it happens. Sometimes it threatens and it doesn't, so we'll see. This is obviously a work in progress eco garden, so nothing is neat and tidy. It's not meant to be. We have a lot of nettles. You can use it for nettle soup and teas, all that kind of stuff. We don't. I just literally pull them up and give them to the chickens, to be honest with you. We've got a little fairy garden on the way here. So what I will say is, this looks like a higgledy-piggledy garden, because it is. This is growing vegetables, rescuing animals, and sometimes we take on animals with very little notice as well. Which is what happened with the ducks. I'll show you that in a second. This is our wood pile, our current wood pile at the moment. So basically we are taking down the decking. As you would have seen in previous videos, if you've seen them, we had decking that ran all the way along here, right down to the house. It went all the way over there. It came out in a really big square on the left, which is where my daughter's playhouse was, and the swing set and everything else. Everything was on there, you know, for playing, but it wasn't safe. It was rotten, and I fell through it. So we just thought, sod it, let's pull the lot up. So that's what we're doing now. So as you can see, it was very damaged as well. There was a fire here with the previous people who lived in this property, which I've been here for about 13 years now. There was a fire next door, which was like some units. It came over to this side of the garden. I believe it set fire to the decking. Unfortunately, the decking, it was fire damaged, and I think it was probably flipped over by the looks of it. If you look on, again, our previous videos, you'll be able to see that. But you see this, look, it was all flaking away and rotting, and I didn't want the children to fall through it. Luckily they didn't, it was me that did, so it had to come up. But what we're doing is we're actually reusing a lot of this wood as well, because we're doing this on a shoestring budget, which is pretty much how today's economy is. Like, a lot of people can't really afford to be going out buying a lot of new stuff, so we're upcycling everything. So I've shown this on a previous video again. We've been given a load of tyres from one of the local garages, so I've been stacking up tyres. So this is 3 tyres deep, and I literally used bits of scrap wood from fencing and some of the decking wood as well, and I just screwed it into the tyres, filled it with rubble at the bottoms for drainage, and then some nice soil. And this is actually one of the trees that's been gifted to my little boy. So we've been gifted so many things from you guys, whether it's trees and bushes and plants and ornaments and solar lights. Honestly, you are incredible, including loads of bags of compost, which is always incredible. Thank you so much. So this was gifted, and this beautiful tree, it's a cherry tree, and we have a cherry. Look, oh my God, yay, how cute is that? Oh my God, I mean, we're in the UK. I didn't actually think I'd be able to grow nice fruit. So, and we've also got a pear tree here. So this one I've had for a few years, to be fair, and the pears are growing there, which is lovely. It's absolutely loaded with fruit, which is great because I'll make pies, and we'll freeze this as well. We'll also gift... It's so noisy here. It's a good job we've got great neighbours. We'll actually gift some of this fruit out to our neighbours as well, obviously. So this is the little bit going through to the other side of the chicken coop. So this is an old fire guard that I had for my log burner, but we've got a new one now. And so I just thought, rather than let it go to waste, I'm going to strap it to the trees and things like that. And we now use it as a little bit of a garden gate to keep the dogs and the ducks out. So this is our other little bit here. We've got a little eco pond, which has gone so low because it's ever so, oh, we've got weed in there, because it's ever so hot. I actually started growing my own pondweed, which is working. This is an oxygenating plant as well, which is great. Just need to top this up, although the storms might do that for me. This is usually working, but it's quite shaded. These are weeds. If you want an idea on how fast, bloody hell, how fast the weeds grow, look, this is all the way up. This is a weed, and it's like, I mean, I'm 5 foot, well, just over 5 foot, and this is up to my shoulders. So yeah, that's how fast they grow. So that's the section of the animals you saw earlier, the chickens you saw. There's the dividing fence, and then here is the other ones. So we're not going to go in because last time the cockerels got me. We've got a nice big coop for them there that's got all the roosting bars in. These are my other girls. They are allowed to free range the garden. They do come out, but obviously we've got big storms on the way. We're trying to tidy up the garden today before all the storms hit, so that's actually coming down. We've got a sunshade and everything. Okay, so this is, oh God, this is just something at the moment. This is growing a lot of ivy, which is not the waxy kind, so we can actually feed it to the ducks, and we do, and they absolutely love it. That's all going to be pulled out. This is going to be some kind of, I think we're going to put an, it's impossible to film. We're going to put some kind of aviary on this as well, because we rescue a lot of wildlife. Right, okay, we've got the grain bin in here, this is where the chicken feed is kept in there. It needs to be topped up again, actually. And we've actually just been gifted a sack of Layers pellets as well, which came last week, and that was that was from Carrie Ann, so thank you so much, in New Jersey. Okay, yeah, see a lot of things you might see as I'm filming all the big garden renovations. You'll see a lot of your gifts here as well, and so whether it's lighting or hedging plants or animal feed and things like that, you'll all see it appear in the garden and in the videos. Little solar lights here. Got a little fairy light which is there as well, which is great. I love this tree, like it's so pretty. Look at the flowers and that. Aren't they gorgeous? And it's, oh, I love summertime, but autumn time is my favourite. What about you? What's your favourite time of year? Just pop it in the comments below. Got a little birdhouse, which obviously is not being used by the birds at the moment, but it's so super pretty. Got my dog Gypsy. Hi Gypsy. So this is going to be the duck area. At the moment, this was literally, we had a day's notice to do the ducks. We got a text message to rescue some ducks, and we had 1 day. There's a vehicle reversing, hang on. I think it's the people next door to us are having renovation works. They're pulling a house down, I think. Sounds posh. Stand well clear, vehicle reversing. Right, okay. It's all going on here. Right, so basically, yeah, we had like a day's notice to rescue some dogs. We had 5 big dogs. As you can see, they are there. Usually I get attacked by the male, well, one of the males, which is called Terry. He doesn't like me. We used the children's old swing set. So this was a wooden swing set. As you can see, there's the frame. It goes all the way back. It was a bit rickety, and KORI and Osara played on it a lot, but we just thought, you know, we needed a duck enclosure really quickly. So I knocked this up super quick out of scrap wood. So yeah, it's nice and big for them. Look, and they've got a big dog kennel in there as well, which is like this one here. Look, this is temporary. It is temporary, and they've got another extension there. But as you can see, the gates are open. They roam the whole garden, and they shit everywhere as well, which is great. They've got eggs. We've got eggs in there as well, which we're going to go and see if they're fertile today. We're going to candle them, and we're going to incubate them if they are. So this is all going to be the duck area, which we're going to be doing in the next few days. It's going to go all down the back. They're going to have the entire run of the back of the chickens, which is long, and then we're going to have a big enclosure coming all the way out here in like a big like potbelly kind of shape, and we're going to have ponds and everything. So that's going to be sectioned off with fencing, because I keep getting bitten by the ducks, and yeah, it's not fun. They've got a pond at the moment, which is it was Ostara's old one, and yeah, I filled it up yesterday and it's dirty already. But they have been given a new pond again by Carrie-Anne, so thank you so much. That's going to be going up here as well. This is our construction site at the moment. So right now we took down all the decking. The decking came all the way here. Oh, they are knocking down a house next door. So basically we had a huge decking all here as well. And this came all the way up to the top of the house here. And it covered all of this area. So if you look back, you will see this was all decked area. And this was all unsafe. And the playhouse was up there. Trying to get a playhouse from like 3 foot up to on the floor. We had to take it to pieces, and it's just been reassembled. Obviously, we're due for an enormous storm tomorrow. We've been forecast all kinds of golf ball size hail and possible tornadoes. I don't know if we'll get that in this area, but just in case, we're getting the roof on today. So yesterday, my husband and I spent time putting bitumen tar onto these boards, the roofing boards, which, oh my God, I've actually filmed going to get those boards. He put them on the roof of his car, and I was panicking because they were huge. And it was really windy yesterday as well. It wasn't calm like this, it was really windy. So again, that's upcoming footage. Please do stick around. This is just a highlight video. We've got all the proper footage coming soon. So today's task is to get the roofing boards onto the playhouse roof to make it nice and secure, and then we're going to have all this made into a beautiful garden. We're going to put turf down. We've got some fencing stuff as well. So we had a B&Q gift card gifted a while ago from Deb's Tiggy and Gus, so thank you so much. Honestly, things like that help us incredibly. I went online and I bought some fencing supplies. So we've got the 4 poles there. I've got some we've got chicken wire to go up to create the fence. We've got wire to actually like interlace to keep it all together. We've got postcrete so we can set them into the floor. And basically what we're doing is we're creating a fence that's going to run alongside the house here. It's going to come across the front, and then we're going to have a gate that goes onto the path, and then the fence will carry on there. So it basically sections off this entire bit of garden. And I've also just been and bought some red robin hedging plants as well, which are there. So I need to water them again today. So they're going to be grown up the chicken wire. So eventually we're going to have a lovely hedge. That's probably going to take a couple of years to get to, you know, the right height, but it'd be worth it. We're also getting someone in to help us here. So we don't know anything about building walls and stuff. So spoken to somebody who's been helping us with KORI's garden, and he's going to come out and use reclaimed bricks, and we're going to build another wall, which is going to be approximately 3 to 4 foot high, on top of the existing bricks there. Obviously the wood will come off. So we're going to have a nice brick wall that goes from the fence all the way along here. It's going to go to approximately here. We're going to put some lovely capped bricks on there just to make it look pretty. Another garden gate, and then it will carry on with a couple of steps going down. So this area is going to be sectioned off to the dogs and any wildlife, you know, like ducks and anything else we take in. This is just going to be our Ostara's, because we wanted to have somewhere nice to play. The 6-week holidays are coming up for summer, so we really want to get this done by the end of July. So we've got a month and a half to do it. So yeah, it's a huge project right now. So this is where we're at. We've got 21 chickens, 2 roosters, 5 ducks and 2 beehives in the garden. And we've got the 2 dogs, the tortoise, tarantulas and everything else in the house. And we want to make it friendly for everybody. And as well as having also things, because we get gifted like all kinds of wildlife as well. You know, people knock on the door and bring us birds and God knows what else. So like, we want to be set up to take in anything which needs help as well. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're going to be setting up extra like areas and coops and things like that, because we always get new ones in. There's a coop in the middle of the garden there. That is just basically a rescue coop. If one thing comes in, it needs somewhere to live, that's where it goes, whether it's a hedgehog or whatever. Why are you like a little goat? Why are you on the quail house? This is my Chihuahua Spooky, get down. And this is our Sarah's new quail house, which we're also going to have up because she wants to keep quail. So yes, along here is where we're growing veg at the moment as well. This is not going to be where it's staying, it's going to be out in the garden, but with the ducks being there, they eat everything, not good. So at the moment here I am growing some broccoli, and this is going really well. This was gifted by American Nana, this planter, which was really amazing. We've got this little angel here as well, which is gifted to KORI. That's going to go into his garden once everything's nice and settled in there, because as you can tell, it's overrun at the moment. We've had some bedding as well gifted from Carrie-Anne, thank you so much. We've had some food gifted as well, which is incredible. I've had soil gifted. Oh my god, you're all absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. That's our tool storage. This is one of Corey's buckets that has some of his stuff in to take to his resting place. That's his solar lights and stuff. So yeah, basically this is our temporary growing area at the moment. And yeah, it's all going to be finished off hopefully in the next couple of months. So stay tuned. You'll see everything as it progresses. Like I said, this is just a small video. So yeah, do go back, because it's actually quite funny. There's quite a bit of swearing involved and banter from my husband and I as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, share the videos, and yeah, leave a comment. And any suggestions you think we should do, what we can use, everything is appreciated. So yeah, hopefully the next time I film this bit, it will be a lot better. See you later.